I have noticed we live in a soundbite culture, so I am going to take this opportunity to serve you a few bites to chew on. We are a disposable, stuff-oriented society. The average American produces 1,600 pounds of garbage a year, not including the industrial or commercial waste that makes and supports our stuff. 96% of the U.S. population has a cell phone. That's 303 million. It was common practice before the housing market crashed to second mortgage your home to buy a boat, SUV, or other leisure item. We have 90 years of non-renewable energy reserves left for the entire planet. Google consumes as much power running its computer servers as 11,000 homes. Americans use the same amount of energy playing video games in a year as the city of San Diego, the sixth largest city in the U.S. If we continue using electricity at the same rate, our use will double in 26 years. It is predicted that we will have an 81,000 megawatt electricity shortage by 2015. That's the output of 95 nuclear reactors. Energy use in China and India is at record growth rates. It takes 234 gallons of crude oil to raise a beef steer for slaughter in our industrial ag system. Animal or vegetable, it takes more than 70 calories to put 1 calorie of energy on our American dinner plate. There are plastic continents in the Pacific Ocean. One enormous patch is estimated to weigh over 3 million tons and covers an area twice the size of Texas. Every American watches 34 hours of TV a week. That's almost a full-time job. 19 out of 20 Americans will die from a degenerative or nutritional disease. In 2006, the U.S. consumed 317 billion gallons of oil. That's 3 gallons per person per day. 72% of the 20th century economy was consumer spending and going into debt. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, 11 of the 12 hottest years since thermometer readings became available occurred between 1995 and 2006. Humans have increased the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. Ice is melting worldwide, especially at the Earth's poles. Sea level rise became faster over the last century. Precipitation has increased across the globe. Spruce bark beetles have boomed in Alaska thanks to 20 years of warm summers. The insects have chewed up 4 million acres of spruce trees. What is our collective endgame? Are we thinking or just participating in a grand tragedy of the commons? What meaningful and lasting things do we have that our ancestors did not? Have we improved the human condition? Are we making it more leisurely for some at the expense of many? How long will our stuff make us feel good? How will we be remembered by the generations that come after us? My monologue isn't really about sound bites. This is about taking a deep breath and accepting the fact that the average American is in a state of denial about the non-sustainable way we live. It's not a partisan issue. It's not scientific tomfoolery. It isn't hippie propaganda, and it isn't a conspiracy. We are obsessed by many things: nutrition, growth, success, acquisition, being happy, living the good life. It's time to get obsessed about knowledge. Let's take a walk together and enjoy a sustained and brief look at what one person can do. Green is chic these days, but fads can distract us from meaningful action. I wonder how much real change is happening at the important levels. What have I done today to be a better steward? What have you done? What have the businesses I support done? We must go beyond catchy slogans, slick marketing, and groovy labels. What are we waiting for? All the answers? A mandate from the government? For my neighbor to do something? The complete loss of ecological stability? Someone else to fix the problem? To run out of water? More definitive data and conclusions? Collective power, courage, discipline, motivation, money to feel like it when it becomes more mainstream and easier? Time for it to be too late for action. Not to act is making a decision. By not acting more sustainably in our daily lives, we are deciding to put our heads in the sand. We have to stop waiting. Let's stop bickering about the truth and tune into reality. One person has to make the difference. A pail of water is filled one drop at a time. If we are going to change our lives for the better, then it starts with you and me, today. There's a lot of information out there. It can be difficult to discern what is true, and even what is true in one instance can distract us from a greater truth. The key is thinking big and focusing on balance.
How can you balance the good life with walking lightly on the planet, and thus sharing with everyone else on the planet in a responsible way? The answer is simpler than you may think, but it goes against the American norm, and it is not easy to break habits. It does require a new way to look at things, the belief that it matters, and a curiosity to inform yourself. Here are 10 easy things you can do that will improve the world. 1. Stop using plastic, especially shopping bags. 2. Shut off all electronic equipment when not in use, and this includes standby. 3. Stop eating fast food and soda. 4. Exchange TV time for family or nature time every week. 5. Unplug from the computer, cell phone, and TV on a regular basis. 6. Use off-peak power when possible. 7. Get a clothesline or drying rack and use them. 8. Make your own household cleaners. 9. Resist the urge to get this next cell phone upgrade just because they offer it. 10. Change the bulbs in your house to low-energy bulbs. 10 big things you can do that will improve the world. 1. Renovate or build a net zero home or inquire with your landlord about initiatives like solar power or improving insulation or infiltration. 2. Live closer to work. Carpool, ride your bike or walk to more places, or work from home. 3. Grow your own food and support local farms. 4. Stop eating processed foods. 5. Get new energy efficient appliances. 6. Use the power of your dollar as a consumer and the power of your voice as a voter to demand change. Do not buy stuff you do not need. Reuse and share when possible, and recycle everything you can. Join the 360 Energy Diet, sponsored by National Geographic and Shell Oil Company. 9. Inform yourself about your consumption of resources, carbon footprint, and health using sound reasoning and authenticated sources. Resist the urge to trust common sense and succumb to group thinking. 10. Invest in green initiatives. Statistically, we are more likely to reach our dreams and goals if we take action, any action, on them within 24 hours of their conception. Do something to improve your health, the planet's health, your community's health today. We are counting on you.